was one of the ways I knew I had a shitty dad, because no one taught me how to shave.
My chin scratched. Oh, yes.
Yes, baby, get those endorphins. I write a lot of material before, and then even if I don't use any of it, I have it as a reference point or something to ignore completely, and that is probably the main thing that makes me feel prepared. Filthy. Oh yeah. I hate Mondays. Labour is the biggest thing. Like when do you practice? When do you learn to dance? When do you try out your makeup? When do you build up your social media following? It's just a lot of unpaid work that goes into building queer communities, I think. Ooh.
Dance with me, dance with me, and dance with me. Dance with me and dance with me. Dance with me, I know I'm free. Dance with me, I know I'm free.
And these guys were like, who's that fucking clown? Why is that clown looking at me? I was riding on a tiny bicycle and realised I did look like a clown. And then what happened? And then Day, my friend, got stabbed because he wouldn't give his shoes to. They wouldn't give their shoes to these people because they just fucking randomly attacked us. And what was it? And they had their phone in their pocket, and the phone had a fucking stab hole in it because they had almost got them. My drag persona is Auntie Climax. I switch it up sometimes, like to someone called Anita Dump. No, actually that's a complete lie. I did that once. Penny Lane is my other drag persona. But Auntie Climax, I would say, is about the acceptance of failure, and I really like the idea of people looking at that character and thinking, fuck, I could do that. She's like this chaotic, messy, fool. You have to eat before you put the lipstick on, otherwise there's no going back. I don't think my drag persona has anything to do with passing as a woman or being beautiful, really. Get naked in front of 300 people, pull an England flag out of my anus, smoke a hash out of a sweet potato, I don't know, it gives me license to behave, to do kind of transgressive things that I definitely wouldn't be able to do otherwise. But also my character is actually quite kind. She's not like a nasty person. She can be bitchy, but she does love the audience and is on their side. Yeah. I'm like the fourth clown in my family. And my uncle was the owner of Zippo's Circus. He was Zippo before he I only met him once, but like before he sold it to someone else, he was the owner. Oh, it ain't easy to find a clean brush sometimes. People say that your eyebrows are meant to be cousins rather than sisters. Oh, but unfortunately your fucking lips have got to be sisters. Identical twins.
The Irish government is considering tightening restrictions, including shutting down most of the retail sector for several weeks. Almost 50,000.
Oh my god, how fucking loud do you need your telly to be? Oh shit. Eat Me was created in a direct response to the kind of lack of nightlife spaces that me and my friends felt safe in, both from like an accessibility standpoint, but also from just not getting groped, not feeling like judged, not feeling like we were gonna get beaten up afterwards and on the walk or the walk to the taxi home. We wanted somewhere we could try stuff out and play and experiment. Bloody hell, you've been in the wars. discreet way. This is some real Mrs. Doubtfire shit. Oh dear. Oh well. Oh, one at a time, I think. One. Oh yes. Oh dear. The neckline is not very nice on this dress, but this jumpsuit, but it was only £5. So I guess you get the stitching that you made for. No. No. It's feeling like a more necessary space. The more we do it, the more people say like, oh, there isn't something like this in my city, or I really miss it when it's not on. So we're thinking now, how can we adapt to COVID and create a similar space online? Is that possible or not? I think a lot of men get stuck in their bodies and in their gender for the rest of their lives, and they never ever get to come out of that box or experiment with anything else, just because this stigma of for men around sexuality, around not appearing, for fuck's sake, not appearing feminine, or being feminine or having feminine attributes is so great. So I just feel lucky that I get to be a fool and play with my gender and sexuality on stage and get paid for it, but not very much.